Hello my friends, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for clicking on this video and choosing to spend some time with me today. We are going to talk about some empties and I have quite a few. I've got skincare, hair care, body care, and I have some makeup. I don't go through makeup as fast because of the size of my collection, but I do have some. So let's just dive right in. I always love watching empties videos because I feel like it says a lot if someone likes a product enough to use it to the very end. All right, so let's start off with the makeup. I'm just gonna grab from this bag. This is a setting spray from Beauty. It's their Seal the Deal Luminizing Setting Spray. Oh heck no. I have no words. So that just made a huge mess. Luckily, nothing was ruined, but where were we? This setting spray, the lid, like the pump on it broke and I wasn't able to get the product to come out anymore. So I threw it in my empties bin, not realizing that the product was going to leak out into the lid. And when I took it off, it just dumped everywhere. So I had to stop and clean that up. I did really enjoy this formula. The mist is really fine. It's hydrating. It helps give the skin a glow and it just helps everything like melt into your skin and become one. I do have a backup of this. However, I'm going to be very wary of using it. And if the pump breaks again, it's going straight in the trash. Let's chat about, and now everything has residue on it. This is a loose powder from Dalton. It is their Doll Skin Perfecting Treatment Powder. This is such a beautiful powder. It has a little door on it that you can twist so it doesn't spill all over if you take it to travel with. It just is a really lightweight, silky, blurring setting powder. Dalton, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I love this brand. I actually worked with them, was it last year or the year before? I curated a bundle of my favorite products that was sold at a killer deal. And I chose this powder to be in that bundle because I love it that much. I have a backup waiting to go because this is just so good. The next thing in here isn't quite an empty, but I had to declutter it because it expired. It's from Tower 28. This is their Sunny Days Broad Spectrum 30 Tinted Sunscreen. I use this as a foundation and it is gorgeous. I wear it in the shade 15 Melrose. It has a really beautiful, hydrated, juicy skin finish. Oh, look at that. It wears beautifully on my skin. My drier skin absolutely loves this. It is one that I do feel like I need to set with powder all over if I don't want to like feel that little bit of like moisturized tackiness on my skin throughout the day. But this is truly just beautiful and I really enjoy having like an SPF topper in my makeup. This is also certified by the National Eczema Association. I love that Tower 28 has a focus on sensitive skin because I belong in that group, and it's just nice to know that when your skin is like your barrier's compromised, you're a little bit irritated or inflamed, you can trust Tower 28 products aren't going to make it any worse. This next product is kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies and I'm really sad because I loved it. It's from M Cosmetics and it's one of their True Glasses. It's the shade Ash Rose. It's really pretty. It is not an empty. The last time I used it though, I pulled out the wand and I noticed that it had turned like blue-green. I've used a lot of lip glosses in my life, like a lot, and I've never seen an applicator do that before, and especially since it goes on the mouth, like that's a hard pass. This is going right in the trash. Next up, this is like holy grail status product. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand in the shade Spotlight. I thought this was empty like 6 to 8 weeks ago, but just more product just kept coming out of the tube. But I did finally finish it this weekend. This is another product that I have a backup ready to go. I got it in the fun Disney packaging. I'm so excited to get into that. And I won't go on too much about this because it was in my 2023 favorites. And I have like the Flower Beauty like dupe for this one, and I still reach for this one over that. There's just something about the like dewy, glossy sheen that this gives to the skin, and it just blends in weightlessly. I just love it. Also, from Charlotte Tilbury, I'm having to declutter one of my Airbrush Flawless foundations. This one is the shade 4 Warm, and I've had this for too long, and the formula has gone off. It still is thin, but I can just tell that the formula has changed. And also when I smell it, like, it doesn't smell like my newer one does. So we are going to let that one go. But again, if you saw my 2023 favorites, you know I enjoy this formula. This is a good match for me like year round when I'm not self-tanning. Next up, we have quite a few mascaras. So we're just gonna rapid fire. Lawless. Beautiful, volumizing, build up super fast. More Thoughts are in my 2023 favorites. Same with the Anastasia Lash Sculpt. I love how this doesn't drop my curl. It builds up, it defines and volumizes the lashes beautifully, and it wears wonderfully throughout the day. This one was from MAC. It's their Magic Extension. I got this in a boxy charm. I don't typically purchase, well, I don't purchase MAC Cosmetics because to the best of my knowledge, they are not cruelty-free, and I do my best to only support cruelty-free beauty brands. But when stuff comes in PR, I do try it. I did like this. It has, I like the size and shape of the brush. And this has just, I didn't reach for it enough, and it's kind of like gotten old. It's past its prime, and it flakes everywhere when I use it now. This, I love this mascara. I bought this when it first launched. I think I got a duo from QVC, and it's from IT Cosmetics, and it's their Lash Blowout Mascara. It's a collaboration they did with Dry Bar, which is why it looks like a cute little blow dryer brush. And it's supposed to have, the brush is kind of messed up right now, but the part that Dry Bar collaborated on was the actual brush itself. It's supposed to work like a round brush for your hair, but for your lashes. So it's supposed to like grab each one of your lashes and coat it beautifully. And this is like my 3rd or 4th tube of this that I've gone through. I absolutely love it, and it's just so cute. I don't know that this is available anymore. I'll have to check. Next up, we have from Babe Lash, their For Real Mascara. This launched last year, and this was sent to me in PR, and I really liked it. I have a reel applying it on my Instagram if you're interested in seeing that. This is one of those like plasticky silicone brushes, but it didn't poke at my lash line. I really liked how this built length and volume in my lashes, and it wore really well. It's definitely one that I would repurchase in the future. And speaking of Babe Lash, I also have an empty of their Essential Serum. This was also sent to me in PR. This is a 6-week supply. It ended up lasting me for like 12 plus weeks though. I have before and after pictures on my Instagram, and this was one that I really enjoyed. I didn't notice like any crazy weird side effects. This does have a prostaglandin analog in it if that's something you watch out for. And I am definitely interested in trying this again in a bigger tube to see what kind of results I can get. The one that I'm using right now, if you're curious, is Grande Lash, and I've also been really happy with that one. Brow pencils. I feel like I go through brow pencils so fast. The one that I have been constantly using and repurchasing is the, oh, here's an empty. The Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. I lost one of the lids. It's one that is triangle shaped. That's my favorite. I get this in ash brown. It's a great match for my brows. I'm actually wearing it today, and I need to buy a new one because I'm like to the end. This is like $5 at Walmart or Ulta, or I mean pretty much anywhere. Wet n Wild is really accessible. This one I used a while ago, and I've been hanging onto it for so long. This is from Lottie, and it's their Stay Put Brow Sculpting Mechanical Pencil. It's an oval shape, and the reason I saved it for way too long is because I just had to tell someone, mostly the internet. I needed to tell the internet. I went through this in like 4 to 6 weeks. For a brow pencil, I feel like that's inexcusable. Like, it was so soft and creamy. I had to use the lightest touch or it would put down way too much product. And I didn't really like it. And when it was gone, I was like, seriously? Even though I was glad it was gone, I could not believe I went through it as fast as I did. So I would steer clear of that one. Now let's talk about eyeliners. The first one I have is from Doll 10. It is their All I Need eyeliner in the shade Cocoa, which is my favorite one that they make. These, or this product was actually one that I also included in that bundle that I curated with them. It is, well, you can't click it up anymore, but it is a dark brown. It is beautiful. It has a really smooth glide to it. It's not quite as creamy as my current favorites, but it is really nice. And it also has a sharpener in the lid. So every time you put the lid on, you twist it until it clicks, and then you have a brand new fresh tip waiting for you. This next one is one I got in BoxyCharm, and it's Shades by Shan, the gel eyeliner. The shade is Brown Sugar. I really enjoyed this. As you can see, it is not empty, but sadly, it dried out, and so I've got to part with it. I also wish that it had a sharpener on the end. It doesn't, so that kind of, you know, makes it hard to be precise. Next up is the Doll 10 Overachiever Precision Microblading Gel. Beautiful rose gold packaging. I really like the size and shape of the brush. It really allows you to be precise and get product just where you want it. And this obviously has a tint. It is in the shade Taupe. I really like the shade as well. This is just used up, and I typically don't repurchase brow gels because I get so many in like Ipsy and BoxyCharm. I just always have different ones on the go. Next up, we have a product from Lottie London that I really enjoyed. The setting spray, unfortunately, has melted like a lot of the text off the front. But this was their clear brow shaping wax. This was one that you had to spray liquid into, and then you get your brush on it. And I enjoyed it, but it looks like it has some things like growing in it. So we're closing that quickly and tossing that away. We also have some debronzies from Drunk Elephant. This is their old packaging, so that might tell you how old this is. The smell has gone off, and so it's time to let these go. They're not quite empty. I got really close with this tube though. But I love mixing this in with my foundation in the summertime when I'm self-tanning, because I don't self-tan my face. So when I'm trying to get my face to match the rest of my body, this is such a good product for that. This is from Lawless, and it is their Forget the Filler Overnight Plumping Lip Mask in the scent Birthday Cake. This is, oh, it smells so good. Look at how satisfying that is. This is, I think, my favorite scent of the ones that I have tried, and this formula is absolutely, without a doubt, my favorite overnight lip mask. There is so much shea butter in here. It just feels so buttery and smooth and comforting on the lips, and that feeling lasts all night. Whether you apply a nice thick layer or you go with a little bit less, it lasts all night long. It does have a slight cooling sensation when you first apply it, but that does gradually fade away. And I love the texture of this, and I love the way my lips look and feel in the morning. So I've moved on. I have several backups of that. I've moved on to the Juicy Watermelon one. It's so good. It smells like watermelon bubblegum. Here's another declutter. This is from Beauty Counter. This was a PR gift, and it is their Beyond Gloss in Brulee. It's really pretty. It has a nice shimmer to it. It's not one I reached for a whole ton, and it has a nice vanilla scent. Here's what the applicator looks like. It started leaking like oily residue out the sides of the tube. So it's time to say goodbye to that one as well. The last thing in my makeup, in the makeup section, is from Milk Makeup, and it is their matte bronzer stick in the shade Baked. This was all the rage a couple years ago, maybe more than a couple, but it seemed like everybody was using this bronzer and everybody loved it. I had 2 of these components break on me. Like it stopped twisting up. So I just got frustrated and quit using it, and now it's expired. And because of the packaging issue, definitely not a product I would repurchase. And also there are just so many fabulous cream bronzers on the market right now. I feel like the Milk Makeup one was big before creams like really took off. All right, we will segue into skincare with this product. Although these are eye drops. These are the Lumify, Bausch & Lomb Lumify eye drops. I could actually use some of those right now. These are eye drops that help whiten the whites of your eyes. I just checked and my eyes are a little bit bloodshot from my studio lights. So I'm just gonna pop some of these in. This will be a little good like before and after moment. All right, here is the after. I like to think of this as whiteout for your eyeballs. It really helps erase like when your eyes look bloodshot if you're super tired, or if you've got bright lights or, you know, fans or whatever. This is a great quick fix. It is something I will always have on hand. Let's move on. We're gonna get into this big box. Look at this. Oh, some of these are just going to be rapid fire. This is the Peach and Lily Ginger Melt Cleansing Oil. I used this all up. I love that it has a pump, and I really enjoyed using this. This didn't irritate my skin, and again, loved the ease of the packaging with the pump. This is a moisturizer that I was sent in PR from Paula's Choice. I cannot say enough good things about Paula's Choice. They are a brand that I used before I became like a content creator and got super into skincare. They're familiar. I love their approach to like science-backed ingredients and all the thought that they put into not only the ingredients in their products, but the way that they're packaged and presented. I just love them. So this is their C5 Super Boost Moisturizer. It has vitamin C and also peptides. It's supposed to brighten dullness and even skin tone and strengthen and repair your skin barrier. So I would use this on retinol nights because I read that vitamin C helps retinol to work more effectively. They're just good team players if your skin can handle it, because you are mixing 2 actives together. My skin tolerated it really well. I really enjoyed the pump, and it had a really, let's see if there's any left. I really enjoyed the texture. My skin responded really well to it, and it didn't make anything like pill up. And it's just a really lovely moisturizer. To go along with that, they also launched an eye cream that I just finished. And I'm really sad. I loved this eye cream. Again, yes, for a pump. I love an eye cream with a pump. This is their C5 Super Boost Eye Cream. It has 5% vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and polypeptide. It's supposed to smooth, firm, and brighten dullness. This was my daytime eye cream for the longest time. Both of these are definitely worth the money. They hold up to the claims, but if I had to pick a favorite of the 2, it would be the eye cream. It made my concealer wear really well. It has a really lovely texture. It absorbed and my skin felt moisturized and soothed and smoothed out. I don't have like crazy dark circles, but I do have darkness around my eyes, and I do feel like this has helped combat it a little. But mostly what I'm looking for in my eye cream is I want to just really moisturize the area so it's not dry, so my concealer will sit on top of it and look smooth and beautiful. I want to smooth out fine lines. I want to help amp up the collagen production in my skin. And vitamin C is a great way to do that. And peptides are also an ingredient that I look for. Now let's talk about some retinols. This is from Peach and Lily. It's their Retinol for All Renewing Serum. It has 0.1% retinol and 0.3%, I'm going to say this wrong, ectoin? Ectoin? I don't know. This is such a gentle retinol serum. It has a pump, which I love, and Peach and Lily is another brand that I absolutely adore. They have a focus on sensitive skin as well. I didn't experience any reactions at all with this, and it's one that I would highly recommend. This next product I was not able to finish before it went off. This is from Drunk Elephant, and it is their A Glowy Mare Retinol Oil. So they just took their marula oil and put 0.5% retinol in with it. I really like this concept, and I feel like it would again be a really great product if you're new to retinol. I just couldn't find a space for this in my routine because I didn't want to layer it with another retinol serum. For some reason, I just didn't feel like this was going to cut it for me using it as my sole retinol, but it may have been. I should have tried harder. Again, this is a really pricey product. It is from Drunk Elephant. I love so many of their products and have repurchased several of them. This just one that just didn't fit in my routine. Now, speaking of two products that I absolutely adore and have gone through multiples of from Drunk Elephant, this is the F-Balm Electrolyte Water Facial and then the Baby Facial TLC Sakari Mask. I love using these in the same routine. This I do once a week. I do it on Sundays. The brand has like, I don't know, subliminally marketed to me that I need to do my baby facial mask on Sundays. I think there's a hashtag baby facial Sundays to kind of like reset your skin for the week. This is a powerful exfoliating mask. It has 25% AHA and 2% BHA, and it claims that it will like knock your cells off. It really does. But it doesn't like leave my skin compromised or irritated. It can tingle, especially when you're new to it, but this is one, it's a pricey mask, but I feel like it is absolutely worth it. This smooths out texture. I feel like it helps keep breakouts from getting worse. It's just fantastic, and I cannot tell you how many of these I have gone through. This is a hydrating mask, and it is meant to be used at night. What I would do is use my baby facial, and then I would use the virgin marula oil and then put on the F-Balm over top of that. And that lineup was just, I would wake up and my skin would be buttery smooth and just plump and moisturized. This can also be used on top of your normal moisturizer at night, just whenever you feel like you need it. You need an extra dose of hydration. So love those. I also used up another vitamin C serum. This one is from First Aid Beauty, and I love this packaging. This is their 10% vitamin C brightening serum, and I feel like 10% is a pretty high percentage for vitamin C, but again, First Aid Beauty is another brand that focuses on sensitive skin. I experienced zero irritation with this. I really like the texture. Here's another serum. This is from Herbivore, and it's their Cloud Jelly Vegan Collagen and Tremella Plumping Hydration Serum. This also has vitamin C in it, and the texture was lovely. It had a really pretty pink color. I used this again on retinol nights because it had a little bit of vitamin C in it and just lots of extra skin loving, skin plumping moisture, and I really liked using that. This is an oil from May Love, and it's their Love 31 Precious Face Oil. This was PR gifted to me, along with several other products from the brand a while back. And I love a good beauty oil, but this has such a strong, there are so many beautiful oils in this, but it has such a strong rose fragrance. It was just too strong for me to put on my face. I like tried to use it as a body oil, but again, the fragrance was just too strong. I typically don't have that problem with fragrances, but something with like the floral rose like almost gave me a headache. It was just too much to handle. Here's another product from Drunk Elephant. This is the Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. This is a great cleanser that won't overstrip or dry or irritate your skin. I've used one up. I think this is one that my husband used up, and we both like it. Oh, also, here's another Drunk Elephant. This is their Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. I am currently using Drunk Elephant's retinol, and so I was using this in tandem with that. I would mix these together and apply it that way. It's just a great way to work some extra hydration into your routine without adding without feeling like you're adding a lot of extra hydration, if that makes sense. This is a nice lightweight like gel serum. Really lovely. I've gone through quite a few of those. I've got a toner from Pixi. This is their Botanical Collagen Tonic. Pixi has so many lines of skincare and they're all really good. I really enjoyed this toner. It has acacia collagen and peptides, and it's supposed to pump up the volume in your skin, I believe is how they marketed it. This was just, it was something I really enjoyed. I used it, I believe, as my AM toner. And it had a nice fragrance, a nice feel. Did I notice crazy results from it? No, but I enjoyed using it. Next up, I have some sunscreens. This first one is from Naked Sundays. I love the packaging. This is a mineral SPF 30. Their Collagen Glow 100% mineral sunscreen. It also has plant-based collagen and antioxidants, and it was tinted, so it didn't leave a white cast. I generally prefer mineral sunscreens for the way that they work and the fact that they won't sting your eyes. Finding a mineral sunscreen with an SPF of 50 with a texture that isn't gonna like clump up and ball up on your face is hard to do, in my experience. This was really nice. However, it was a little thick for my preferences, but it didn't pill. It layered beautifully under makeup. It's a 3-in-1 primer, sunscreen, and moisturizer. I think I usually paired this with a more lightweight moisturizer on days that I did use it, but it is also moisturizing enough to use on its own. And I do like having that time-saving option of having your moisturizer and SPF in one product. I just wish this was a little lighter weight. I think they just launched a new one recently. I'm interested to try it. This is one I'm so mad at myself. It expired before I could use it all up. This is from Replenix, and it's their Hydrating Antioxidant Sunscreen SPF 50. This is a medical grade brand that I have had really nice experiences with. They did send me PR for quite some time, so I have been able to try quite a few of their products. This one is a mineral and a chemical blend. The texture is really nice. This is one that, again, is hydrating enough to be used on its own. It does have a tint, and it just has a really nice, like, lotiony, hydrating feel. And the bottle is 4 ounces. For a face sunscreen, that is huge. This is a little bit pricey, but for the amount that you get, I feel like it is totally worth it. And it is one that I would consider repurchasing in the future. But I have a very big stash of sunscreen that I need to get through first. I also tried the Supergoop Daily Dose Hydra Ceramide Boost. This is an SPF 40 facial oil. So this, I did not use this as my sole sunscreen because to get the amount of protection on the bottle, you would have to apply a lot of this oil to your face. However, I love incorporating beauty oils in my routine. So I would top my moisturizer with some of this oil. I would wait for that to absorb for a little bit, and then I would top it with my actual sunscreen for the day. I really liked it. I feel like my skin responds really well to beauty oils. And I wasn't able to finish it before it expired, so that was a bummer. But this was something that came in one of my BoxyCharm or Ipsies. So I was happy to have the opportunity to try it. The next sunscreen that I almost finished is from Dermalogica. It's their Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 50 sunscreen. Comes with a pump. This is another one that is a moisturizer and sunscreen in one. We can take a look at the texture. This is one that it has a fragrance. It blends in easy. It doesn't pill with other products, but this would sometimes, like, I would get it applied and I could like feel my skin kind of like tingling in an irritated kind of way. Not all the time, but often enough that I was like, you know what? I used up enough of it. I gave it a good try. It's time to let it go. It may have been the fragrance, but I don't know. It might have been something else. Maybe not the best choice for sensitive skin. I also used up the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. This was a little mini that I got in an Ulta gift with purchase. I really liked it. And it's a great option from the drugstore for sure. We also have a Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I've used up so many of these. Again, I don't even know how many. The star ingredient in this, and I think the only ingredient, is hypochlorous acid. It's a really interesting ingredient. It's already found in our skin and it helps kind of trigger like a healing response. So it's great for eczema, it's great for breakouts, it's great for just calming down your skin if it's irritated or something's flaring up or it's angry. All right, this next product I got as a free Friday sample. I just had to pay shipping from a website that does that occasionally. I saw a notification on Beauty Deals BFF. It's from PCA Skin. It's their hyaluronic acid boosting serum. This, the price tag is what drew me in to purchase this. This is like $124 or something insane like that for a hyaluronic acid serum. Why? I had to try it just to see if it justified the price point. It's nice. It has like 4 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, so it's supposed to really plump up your skin and hydrate it really well. I used it pretty consistently and I put it in my nighttime routine. I mean, it's nice, but absolutely not worth the price tag. Like, why is this so expensive? If someone knows and can clue me in, please do. Next up, I have a cleansing balm from Elemis. This is the Superfood Pumpkin Glow Facial Cleanser. It has AHAs in it. I bought 2 of these from a BoxyCharm pop-up shop, and it's nice. I will happily use my other one. I think I like their other cleansing balm a little bit better, but these were a steal, and I'm always down to try a new cleansing balm. I don't know if I'll repurchase it after I use my second one, but it is still a good option if you can find a good deal on it. This, I've never gone through a moisturizer as fast as I have with this one. This is a newer launch from Beauty, and it's their Super Peptide and Ghost Berry Barrier Repair Cream. The dewy, plumped up, hydrated glow that this gave to my skin, while like feeling like no sticky tacky texture, was just incredible. I love this so much. I would happily repurchase it, but my backstock of moisturizers is deep, so I've got to work through some other ones. But if you are in the market for a good moisturizer, pick this up and thank me later. I just felt like my skin was so happy and calm and in just a really healthy state while I was using it. Let's do some body care. This was from Trader Joe's. It's the Brazil Nut Body Butter, which was supposed to smell like the Sol de Janeiro. I really like that it's just a pop top. Oh, and it smelled so good. Like, not a spot on Sol de Janeiro Bum Cream, but really, really close. The texture was really nice, and I really enjoyed it. And I also think this was only like $7. It was either 7 or 10. I think it's definitely worth trying if you have a Trader Joe's. The next one is another body butter. It's from London Town, and it is their whipped frosting. I received this in PR. It had like a nice thick texture. The scent wasn't overly sweet. It was really moisturizing and hydrating. There's lots of really nice ingredients in here, antioxidant butters and oils, and I really enjoyed using that. Staying on the body lotion train, this is from Kopari, and it's their Tahitian Vanilla Hydrating Body Milk. I was expecting this because of the name. I was expecting it to have a thinner texture, but this is just like a nice creamy body lotion. And the Tahitian Vanilla, oh, it smells so good. It might be my favorite from them. If you love a good vanilla, try out this line. The body butter is also chef's kiss. Here's a body sunscreen that is Holy Grail status. I was not able to finish it before it expired, which makes me sad, but I mean, I did a good job of it. This is from Kopari. The name has rubbed off, and it is their Sun Shield Body Glow Broad Spectrum 50 Moisturizer. This smells so delicious. Kopari does scents so beautifully. So this is basically a sunscreen oil. I have a reel of this if you're interested in seeing it up close and maybe reading a little bit more about the ingredients, but just look at that gorgeous glow. This is like the only sunscreen that I can apply, go swimming, is so moisturizing. Like, if I can't shower or rinse off immediately after I'm done swimming, my skin still feels hydrated hours afterwards. It smells so good. It makes your skin look like you just walked off like a magazine shoot because you're just glowy and juicy and hydrated, and there's a little shimmer, but you don't look glittery like a Twilight vampire. It's just perfection. I have a backup of this, and the brand also gifted me a bottle of the new rose gold one that they came out with. I can't wait to try it. Absolute Holy Grail sunscreen. I don't think anything will ever top this for me for a body sunscreen. I love it that much. This is a body serum that I was gifted from Beauty. It's their Titan & Tease Ultimate Body Serum. It has peptides, bentonite clay, and AHAs. This is strong, like tingly strong, but I really did feel like it made a difference in like smoothing out my skin. I didn't use it every night, but I did really enjoy this. And I've enjoyed everything that I've tried from JLo's beauty brand. Next up is a hand cream. This is Holy Grail status for me, and this is a big tube. This is from Josie Marin, and it's the Whipped Argan Oil Intensive Hand Cream. I'm just on a mission to try all the scents. This one was Vanilla Fig, and it is really yummy. It's vanilla, it's a little fruity, and I went through this giant tube and countless others. So, and I do have one on the go right now. It's the unscented. I have another one of my favorite native deodorants. This is the Fresh Peach Cupcake from the collaboration that they did with Baked by Melissa. This is my favorite baking soda free deodorant. I have to use the sensitive. I cannot do baking soda, but native is my favorite. Their scents last like 24 hours. I believe I talked about these in my last empties video, so I won't talk anymore about that. Next up, we have a shave oil from Tree Hut. This is the watermelon scent. I really enjoy this. I like how easy it is to use in the shower. I love that it has a pump, and it really does help cut down on razor burn, and it also helps my eczema not to flare up on days that I shave my legs. This is not something I would typically put in here, but this is a hand soap from Dove. They did a holiday treats collection last year, and I bought one of everything for the hand soaps. I had to quit using Bath & Body Works hand soaps because they would just make my eczema flare up and they would dry out my hands so bad every year. But every year since, I have missed having like yummy holiday scented hand soaps. That's just an experience that I really enjoy. So I was really excited when I saw this. This one is the sugar cookie one, and it smells so good. My favorite is between this one and the peppermint bark one. That one is in my daughter's bathroom right now. And there was one called like cinnamon pumpkin pie. That one's good too. This was just the one that I finished off the fastest. It was so moisturizing and nourishing. My hands did so well this winter, and I think this was a big part of it. These were at all the sinks in my house. And now I'm looking into the other scents and formulas that they have. I'm definitely interested in trying more. We have a Hask Chia Seed Volumizing Dry Shampoo, big bottle. This has been my holy grail dry shampoo for the longest time. I'm really scared that they are discontinuing this formula, so I'm just gonna have to wait and see. I did try another one from Eva NYC. This is their Freshen Up Invisible dry shampoo. I got a 3-pack of this from Costco, having never tried it before, so that was kind of risky, but good news, I really like it. I'm on my second bottle now. It does a really good job at absorbing the oil, not leaving chunky residue in my hair, and allowing my hair to still have like volume and body and bounce 3 and 4 days in. This is from Color Wow, and it's their extra large bombshell volumizer. This is like a foam that you put in when your hair is wet. I think you can also use it when it's dry. I'm not sure. This was good, but it doesn't top my IGK Big Time Volumizing Mousse. I am glad I tried it. It's really nice and weightless, and I feel like it added some extra shine to my hair. I believe it also has heat protection. This, I'm so sad this is gone because this has been discontinued. This is the Living Proof Bodybuilder. This was my go-to volumizing hairspray for so long. Oh, rest in peace, my friend. And then this is a drugstore brand. This is SGX NYC, and it's their Peacemaker Beachy Texture Spray. I really enjoy this. It adds a nice amount of volume and like touchable texture to my hair. My only problem is it's not all the way empty, but like I can't, the sprayer quit working. And then the last product is also holy grail for me. I've been using this for years. I've gone through so many. This is the Sexy Hair Big Root Pump Plus Humidity Resistant Volumizing Spray Mousse. I use this at my roots after I wash my hair and my hair is wet as a volumizing treatment, and this makes the biggest difference. I use this in combination with another like all over volumizing mousse because I love big hair, and this does a really good job for me. I just have to be careful not to apply too much or it can make my hair sticky. So my friends, I can't believe it. We did it. There was so much going on behind the scenes between the setting spray spilling, my memory card filled up, my camera overheated, my battery went low. So many things, but we made it. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Let me know if any of the products that I've used up are something that you've been trying. I would love to know your thoughts on it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.